Sixers fans asked for another center. Well, you're going to get one.
You are Locked On 76ers, your daily Philadelphia 76ers podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Thanks for making Locked On 76ers your first listen every day. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Well, earlier today, the 76ers, word announced and word came out that the 76ers are going to sign Kai Jones to a 10-day contract. Now, for some of you guys who don't know who Kai Jones is, Kai Jones played the past two seasons, 67 games total that he played in for the Charlotte Hornets. Now, Kai Jones is from the Bahamas. He's 23 years old. He's 6'11", 218 pounds. He's a center, right? He played his college ball at Texas, right? Young guy, though. Young guy. Played his college ball at Texas. He was the first round draft pick by the New York Knicks in the 2021 draft pick. In a 2021 draft. So he played 67 games. He averaged 2.7 points, 2 rebounds. He shot 56.7% from the field, 23.8% on threes. He made 67.7% of his foul shots, right? Now, here's the deal. When we look at it, we talk about, for his career, he averaged 2.7 points. He averaged 1.4 rebounds, right? And he averaged a half a block, 0.5 of a block. Now, you say to yourself, can Kai Jones help the 76ers? Probably not. Not for what they're trying to do. But it's a 10-day contract. Why not bring him in and take a look at him? Now, he did try out and practice and work out for the team recently, and so they want to do it. Now, the one thing about Kai Jones, he does come with a little bit of baggage. Something that people Sixers, I guess, had to look into, and they deemed it was worth just looking at him. Now, earlier in the season, before the season started, he requested to be traded from the Hornets. The team eventually waived him. Now, what that did is it was a tenuous three week. I mean, that came at the end of a tenuous 3 weeks, right? Due to several of Jones' curious social media posts, including a couple where he critiqued some of his teammates and Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James and Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal, right? He had a week-long absence from the team, right? So it's just been crazy. I mean, there really wasn't no market for him when he requested to be traded. None whatsoever. So that's why the team waived him. And Jones wasn't going to be part of the Hornets rotation this season. He wasn't. Like, barring an injury, he wasn't going to be a part of that rotation. So, you look at it, and he did have some crazy social media posts where he said certain things, and he did a lot. But he sounded like to me he was a guy who just wanted out of Charlotte. And it appears he got his wish. Now, you say, why would the Sixers do this? They got a lot going on. Why would you bring in a guy who's wanted part of his ways with the last team? A guy that's only averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds, in 67 career games. I mean, I say to it like, hey, it doesn't hurt with a roster spot to bring a guy in. And let's face it, they done dealt with a lot of stuff this year. Lord knows they have. I mean, they dealt with the James Harden situation early on. They had some other things. Now they're dealing with the injury of Joel Embiid. They're dealing with the ugly performances that the team had. It's just been a soap opera of a senior season that they have been able to maneuver and have been able to, for the most part, until recently, um, play well despite of. So here's another distraction. But on the 10-day, you think that this guy would be on his best behavior. And I know a guy, Rob Boone, who covers the Charlotte Hornets, who told me that Kai Jones has been a nice guy to talk to, and a great guy. So I just feel as if that maybe this is a situation where he just wanted out, or he was dealing with some certain things that made him act a little the way he did. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see whatever, but this is a guy that the Sixers are going to bring in. That he's going to play a couple games, and we're going to see how everything goes, right? So this was a brief one for you. Now, tonight, like we talked about it, the 76ers will play the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, everybody wanted them to get a third center. They got their third. They're going to sign their third center shortly. I don't think that his presence is going to basically say, okay, Mo Bamba, you're no longer starting. Okay, Paul Reed, you're no longer going to be the guy, so to speak. So it is what it is. And I want to thank y'all for listening and make sure y'all have a blessed day. Peace.